Yo, what up? Give me a second. I'm just sharing all the links on social media and everything. Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's going on? We're just doing some admin stuff, sharing the links for everybody to be able to join up and get along, to get online. Um, I know this is a popular topic nowadays. Some people are a little bit over it, but I've had some personal experiences. So let's get into it. Good evening, everybody. My name is Pierre, founder and CEO of Solomon Firearms Training and Overwatch Security. It's Friday night at 10 p.m. where we host our Safely Honest Gun Show, where we discuss guns, politics, and quality of life issues. So tonight, one of the quality of life issues we're going to be talking about is modern dating in 2023. So we're going to be discussing what's good, what's bad, how can we improve as a society? Are women asking for too much nowadays, or are men simply not bringing enough to the table? So this week, I have had some fiery discussions on social media. So I decided to host that topic today and get the conversation going, since a lot of people have a lot to say. So we want to give them the opportunity to share their opinions. So I don't like the way that turned out. Let me invite copy. So yeah, so if you have any opinions or anything that you want to talk about, you are welcome to join in the show, where you can talk about your experiences or your perspectives and things like that. So I'll get into it myself. So for about a year now, right? Maybe a little bit longer, maybe a year or 2 years. I don't know. Time is so crazy nowadays. Um, I'll go even back further than that. So for a long time, I've been mostly focusing on my professional career, right? I was in the military, running two businesses, things like that. So I wasn't really focused on dating. I was kind of like dating by like opportunity. I wasn't really out there hunting. Um, I didn't really like the experiences I was getting. Um, I didn't think too much of the experiences I was getting. I thought those were individuals, right? I was like, okay, this individual is not smart or not a good person, things like that, yada yada. We're not compatible. So I just kind of took it as that. Then Kevin Samuels blew up. I kept seeing women talk about Kevin Samuels, Kevin Samuels, Kevin Samuels. And I'm like, who the hell is this guy? So I finally click on it. I kind of watched a couple of the viral videos. I think the first time I heard of Kevin Samuels was the average at best video, and that kind of got me into it. And I feel like Kevin Samuels kind of jump started the dating topic. And then I ran into a woman called Kendra G. Well, not physically, but online. Kendra G online dating show. I think it's called Singles on Live or something like that. Shout out to Kendra G doing the Lord's work. And it's a dating show where people get to go online, tell people where they're coming from, and then they can put what they're looking for, and then people will hit them up. So I've been watching Kendra G show. I try to get a balanced view, right? So Kevin Samuels was obviously in one area of perspective. I saw Kendra G go on his dating show. She had a different perspective at the time, and I like to balance it out. I was watching a couple of other people. I don't want to name them and get them involved or whatever, but I was watching channels from different perspectives, and I kind of got hooked because I started doing good in business, and I was looking for somebody to share my life with, and help build with me and things like that. So I was kind of looking, and I don't want to be biased, so I was getting different opinions, different perspectives, because I don't need to be in an echo chamber, right? I know my thoughts and opinions. I want to see everybody's different perspectives. I want to grow and get a deeper understanding of of women. I know that rabbit hole runs deep. So I started watching these shows and online, and all these other channels blew up. Everybody's talking about dating, and everybody's having podcasts and stuff. And I kind of noticed some similarities with what the women were asking all across. Um, it appears like it appears like the average woman is asking for the same guy. Kevin Samuels coined the term high value man, right? Everybody started arguing over what does that mean? Who qualifies? Da da da. But in today's day and age, that's what it seems like. It seems like the average woman is looking for and asking for the high value man, the high earning man. Some people will call them a Henry, right? High earning, not rich yet. Uh, you have songs where women are saying six figures, seven figures, eight figures. That's my type. They're gonna go to 9, 10, 11 figures, right? They're screaming it at the top of their lungs. And I started to notice a theme online. And then I was perplexed by that, but I didn't really have enough data to form an opinion. I'm just observing my society, and I'm noticing things, and I'm picking up trends. So now 2, 3 years later, right, from whenever Kevin Samuels was the average at best video to now, I've been consuming a lot of this content. I've been watching videos from mostly Kendra G and a couple of other people and stuff like that, and just listening to what women say they want and what women say they bring to the table. So well, they don't like that question. They don't want you asking, what do they bring to the table? A lot of them say they are the table. So I wanted to jump into this conversation because I've had this conversation in my personal life, and it's gotten kind of fiery. And so I wanted, I wanted those people to have an opportunity to hop in and share their opinions and stuff because they're talking a lot online. So now you have the opportunity because like when you're typing, right, people will go with the default, oh, I'm not gonna read all that text, da 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 da. Da. And I'm like, dude, I know you're reading it. I know you're reading it, but you don't like what I'm writing. So, you're gonna dispute that, or just claim that you didn't read it. So that's why I want to have the topic, have some people come in, have conversation. If you do want to hop in, the link is highlighted right here in the video, and it's also in the comment. So for anybody interested in hopping in when the opportunity is available, we are more than happy to have you contribute to the conversation. So it is my opinion, based upon observation and my real life experience, that that the average man is undervalued, right? When you hear what women don't want the average man. Okay, I was just making sure I was on live. The average man is overlooked, right? So there's a lot of data, right? They said the average person makes between 40 to 45K, plus or minus a couple when you break down per region and per race and stuff like that. But it seems like women don't want the average guy. The new standard now is like six figures, right? Making $100,000. That's like the new standard. And then if you're not making $100,000, then you're broke, right? And some women don't even know what six figures mean, right? So they be like, I want him to make over six figures. Well, over six figures would be seven figures. You'd be a millionaire. And some of them will say, yes, I only want to date millionaires, right? So this is not me speaking for women. These are women speaking for themselves, and I'm observing what they're saying. So go on the Kendra G dating show, right? Singles live dating show, and it's predominantly women. There's few men on there, but majority is women going on live, stating and demanding what they want from a man. And some of these requests are kind of crazy. And when you talk about the average man, right? These women feel like they're settling for the average man. And I'm like, what's wrong with being a bus driver, right? Right? What's wrong with being the bus driver? Bus drivers make a lot of money, whether you're driving a school bus or MBTA or your private van, right? Women don't want to date bus drivers anymore. Women don't want to date teachers. They don't want to date, the average 9 to 5. And I'm like, well, you're excluding majority of the population, right? So if you're saying you're not going to date anybody that makes less than $100,000, that's like 90% of men. So you're talking about your fathers, your brothers, your cousins. They're not worthy of love. They're not worthy to have a family. They're not worthy of, building building a family and doing all this stuff. So it's crazy the criteria and standard that is being put there, right? Your average government worker, right? A soldier, a marine service member. You can go look up a military member's paycheck right online. You can go right on there and look at the pay grade, and then you can see what they make in a year. So that means service members. When you look at the financial demand that modern women are making, I don't think it's reasonable. I don't think it's realistic. And quite frankly, I don't think a lot of them qualify for the guy that makes that type of money. It is just way too high, right? And then there's a couple of ways they will so the women are getting clever, right? The women hate the term. I won't say women. Hold up. Let me pause. Let me put a pause on here. We're gonna start the conversation by saying that we understand that not all people think alike, not all women, not all men, not all single married people think alike. We're not monolithic. What I do say is that enough people think this way that warrants a conversation. So I want to get rid of the whole, oh, not all people think this way. Yes, we know. We know everything doesn't apply to everybody. We know everyone thinks differently and stuff like that. But we have to talk in a general manner in order to push the conversation forward, right? So, yes, we can talk about anecdotal experiences, but we have to generalize and group people in categories to have a conversation, or else we're never going to move forward. So I want to get that out the way before people start yelling, oh, it's not everybody does this and that, yada yada yada. Who cares? All right, got that out the way. So where was I? So yeah, so like women are disqualifying 90% of the population, and you can look at the numbers, and they'll vary a little bit per year, but realistically, it's the same thing, right? 90% of people don't make over $100,000. Then now I'm seeing requests from women that the men make 200,000, $500,000, right? High six figures. And I'm looking at these titles and I'm seeing these people get online. And I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, there's no way that these women are asking for a guy to make $200,000 a year, like for them to date them. What profession pays that type of money? And then if they're dating a regular guy, they feel like they're settling. And I'm like, how are you settling? You've got 3 kids, 3 baby daddies, and then you out here demanding a guy to make 200K. Why isn't a regular normal guy who works up and works his 9 to 5, why isn't he good enough? What makes you feel that, that's below that, that's too subpar for you? So I'm watching these videos of what they're demanding, and it's crazy. There's a lot of content creators who go over the videos and things like that. I don't want to do that on my channel, right? I don't want to every day watch the same channel and then comment on it. But like, look at some of these videos. It is crazy the request that they're making. The whole Cheesecake Factory thing, right? We're not allowed to take women out to cheesecake anymore. You look at the list that women wrote, right, of where we're not allowed to take them. It's like, where do you want us to take you? Capital Grill, right? If you're not going all in Capital Grill on the first night, then then you don't qualify to talk to them. And it's insane. I've had women request that I pay them to go out on a date on them. Go out on a date with them. Oh, if you want to talk to me, cash at me 150, $250. And I'm like, what? I don't even know you. Why would I be sending you money to talk to you? And there's no guarantee that you would even show up. So some of it is like absurd, but then I kind of play the game. I'm like, okay, well, I'll give you the money when I get there. And they're like, nah, you gotta send it ahead. And it's like ludicrous. I have a phone recording of like women demanding to be paid. And they're like, oh, well, every guy wants to take me out for a dinner date. So if you want to separate yourself, send me $250 to go on a date with me. Oh, and I'm like, why would I do that? Oh, well, I gotta pay for my time. I gotta wear my lashes. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Da da da. And then I'm just like, you're doing that for you, right? Because when men say, hey, we don't want you to wear eyelashes, we don't want the fake hair, we don't want the fake nails, we don't want the makeup, we want you in your natural state. What are women's response? Women will say that they don't wear makeup for men, they wear it for themselves. So why is it now that I have to pay for you to get dressed and get ready to go on a date with me? That doesn't make any sense if you're doing it for yourself. If you're doing it for me, personally, I would say I don't want you to do that. I want you to be in your natural state. I don't want the 50-foot eyelashes. I don't want the 50-foot tiger claws. I don't want the 50-foot hair that goes all the way down to the back of your calves. I don't want that. I would like a woman in her natural state. But now these women are essentially wanting to be paid to go out on a date. They want to be paid to be in a relationship. So now they have these code terms, right? They have these terminologies they use to like either hide their true intentions or what they really want to say, or they'll just say it straight out. So I'm out here dating, and it's like, it's crazy the request that's happening. Oh, if you like me, send me money for lunch. I ain't sending you money for shit. We can go out on lunch. I will happily cover lunch. We can go out and date. We can go out somewhere and I'll cover the tab. That's not a problem. That's expected, right? For men. But like, why would I just send you money just to talk to you? And I thought I was the only one. I thought I was running into people. I thought I was running into individuals that were just kind of like cray cray. And I'm like, yo, this person is wild. But then when you go online and you watch all these TV shows and you watch women demanding what type of man they're looking for, you notice that it's a pattern. It's a pattern. It's like they're reading from the same book, right? Nowadays, what do I see women like? People will say social media is not real life. To some extent, that's true, right? To some extent, everybody shows their social media page as perfect. They don't really talk about the drama and the trials and tribulations that they're going through. And I get that, which is fine. And quite frankly, I don't think we want to hear everybody's problems on Facebook anyway. So I think it's good that some people, hide some of the stuff that they're going through. But like I do think that social media comprises of real people. Now, if you're talking about corporate media trying to influence people's minds, that's one argument. But social media are real people. Social media comprises of everybody like myself. We're online right now. So I disagree with the ideology that social media is made up of fake people. But you'll see women online now saying they don't want to date a man that will split the bills with them. They want a provider man, a man that's gonna pay all the bills. Well, sweetheart, we live in Boston. What's market rent? What's market rent? So if a man is gonna pay the rent, the car note, car insurance, health insurance, dental insurance, vision insurance, freaking food, utilities, gas, right? How much money is that per month? Can one person pay all of these bills? So when you say one person can't pay all these bills, what do they yell? Oh, if you're broke, just say that. If you're broke, say it. Ah. I'm just like, what? I'm like, the average person, not even talking about the average man, the average person cannot pay for all these bills themselves. They need a two-parent household or two-adult household to survive. I don't understand how y'all paying these bills by yourselves out here in Boston. And I know how. I don't want I know how some of these women are paying their bills. They're paying through taxpayer funded dollars, which is fine. I don't believe anybody should go hungry or go without shelter and basic food and necessities and stuff like that. But don't be coming out here shaming the rest of us because we make an average salary. Now, if a man asks you to participate in the household and chip in the responsibilities, now he's not a provider male. He's a brokey. If you broke, just say that. I don't want no roommate. I'm not trying to split 50-50. I'm like, come on, y'all gotta be absurd. I gotta be absurd, you know? And it's like, what percentage of people can afford to pay all these to get an apartment in Boston? It's $2,500. $2,500. If you do that, what's 2,500 times 12? It's still, the 2,500 times 12. You're talking about $30,000 for rent alone. Rent alone. Some people only make $30,000 in a year. And what percentage rent is supposed to be a certain percentage of your income. So now you want this guy to pay all these bills. How much money does he have to make? He has to make six figures. He has to make $250,000 because now you're coming with three kids and three baby daddies. And none of your previous baby daddies is chipping in. So now he got to come in and play the hero. That's absurd. Why wouldn't you want to pitch in and partner and build with your man? If you have a man, why would you sit there, watch your man struggle to provide for the family because the cost of living is so high, and then shame him because he's asking for assistance? That's ludicrous. That is absolutely crazy. Any woman that is saying that she don't want a roommate, she don't want to go 50-50, you are wild. You're wild. What percentage should rent be to income? It is recommended that you spend 30% of your monthly income on rent at maximum. 30%. So if rent is supposed to be 30% of your income, how much does that mean you're making a year? You're making six figures. And that's just rent. I don't include any of the other utilities. So that's fine, right? 10% of the men can afford that. Then we ask, what do we get in return? Right? When you asked the average woman, the modern woman, what does he get in return? I generally don't hear a good answer. I'm just keeping it real. What does the man you want? When you ask her that, a lot of times they don't know because they've never thought, they've never cared, they've never considered what does the man they want and need. You've got to ask yourself that. What would disqualify you from getting that man? Now, when you say that, women will get really spicy. They'll get mad. But what do you mean I'm disqualified? Women disqualify men all the time. I'll give you an example. They'll say, if a man is not 6 feet, I don't want to talk to him. And I'd be like, ma'am, you're 5'2". Why does your man need to be 6 feet? If he's short, just stay that. Right? And I'm just like, okay, right? I'm disqualified. I'm 5'10". If I'm not 6 feet, I can't talk to you. I'm disqualified, right? And that's okay. I'm a short king. Apparently, 5'10" is a short king. So if that's what it is, then okay, cool. No problem. Because you're the one that's buying, right? You're creating the standard. So if a man can turn around and state his disqualifications, why are you mad? Because when women make their financial, their height requirements, their look requirements and stuff like that, when they make that, we men just got to take the L. If we don't qualify for that, we just take the L. What can I say, right? If I'm not 6'4", playing in the NBA, right? NBA height and NBA income, then I don't qualify to talk to you. What am I gonna do? Be mad at the world? Be mad at you? No, I just take the L. Right? Be like, damn, that's another brother's opportunity. So men have requirements and qualifications that they gotta meet too, especially the man that I see women demanding online. This is wild, right? You want a guy making 100K, 250K. Now women are saying 100K and shit, 80K and shit. Like, what? You crazy. So now the average man has no value because he's driving the bus and he doesn't own the bus. The school teacher, the librarian, they have no value because now they're not hitting 100K. But the thing is, the women they're asking for a small pool of men, and those men have options. Those men have options. So the question is, the man that you want, why would he choose you? That's the question. Why would he choose you above other women? What does the man you want? But in their brain, it never gets that far. And when you tell them what that man wants, then they fight, they argue, they get bitter, and they disagree. I'm like, ma'am, you can't set the standard. Just like we can't tell you to lower your height preference for men, right? Something beyond our control, right? If I'm not 6'4", that's beyond my control. There's nothing I can do. That is a physical attribute. Now, if a man says he wants the physical attribute of, let's say, weight, now that's problematic. Now we're body shaming. Is it not body shaming when you're telling a man if he's not a certain height, then he can't qualify for you? He can't get access to you? Is that body shaming or is it a preference? So, can a man preference a certain type of height, weight, and build of a woman, just like a woman who wants a tall, dark, chocolate man, as I often hear online? Can we not have preferences as well without being shamed, insulted, and guilted into stating that out loud? I hear these conversations, but they don't get that deep. Or the people will go into full denial mode. Yo, do we have some ladies in here? I want to see. I want a lady to come in here. If you're a lady, if you can share some insight on this perspective, I would love for you to come in. If you're a guy and then you have something to say too, go ahead. Are you running into this? Are you guys watching the videos I'm watching? Are you online? Are you running into women that the crazy thing is these women feel like their time is more valuable than yours? And I'm like, ma'am, you won't even do the bare minimum. You think you're doing me a favor when literally my time is more valuable than yours. Your time is not more valuable. Literally, my time is more valuable than yours. Can you please put in a little bit of effort? That's crazy. Yo, hop in this right here. Hop into the live stream. I got the link online right here, right on the screen. Hop in. I got a couple people in here. Tell me about your dating experiences in 2023. Let me know what you're running into because it's wild out here. These streets is crazy. Hop in, drop a comment, drop a like. Let me know what your thoughts are. But yeah, dating in 2023 is wild, yo. The request to just get in the game is just crazy. That's why I tell people you gotta screen. You gotta screen people really hard for compatibility, right? So some of my automatic disqualifiers that I have, right, is that if you come in with the I don't want to date a roommate. If he want 50-50, then he's broke. That's an automatic disqualifier. If that's the type of mentality I hear, I already know we're not going to mesh. How are we going to be a family? How are we going to be a power couple if I'm the only person exerting power? Right? You hear people always talk about, oh, let's be a power couple, but they only want one person doing all the lifting. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense at all. And then the crazy thing, men will do that. Men will pay and be the provider male, and months, years later, the woman will still leave. She'll still leave him after he did all that. And you'll hear terms like, oh, we grew apart, or he was toxic, he's a narcissist, he's reading out the same book. How did we steer away from two people working together to build a family? How did we stray away from that? Two people need to be building together, both putting in to the pot, both putting into the pot. Now, you don't have to put in the same ingredient. There are different ingredients that go into that pot, but you have to contribute. But women nowadays, they want to be paid to be in a relationship. All right. Okay. I see a lady in Haiti right here. Okay. Lady, shout out to Life in Haiti with Marie. Okay. I have been watching your videos, Marie. They are very beautiful Haitian videos. I'm Haitian American. I was born in Haiti. I never went back. I came here in 1995 and I would love to go back. So I really appreciate the videos that you're making about Haiti. It's very informative. I want to get back to my roots and my people. So I want to tell you a big shout out and thank you for making your videos. Us, American Haitians, we really appreciate that. And we want to connect. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go to Haiti next year. So I'm going to be doing a lot of research before I pull that trigger on that. But thank you for coming out here. But yeah, she said, thank you. I appreciate that. She said, biblically, it is men's position to take care of the home. Okay, so you want to get into Bible and religion. Okay, if it's a man's position to take care of the home, then what is the woman's position? Why don't you hop in here, Marie? Go ahead. Go ahead and hop in here, Marie, and let me know what are the men and women's roles and position since you are commenting on that. You can be in video if you want, or it can just be your voice. It's up to you. You have the choice of being on video or in the voice. So use the link right here and let us know what you think is a man and women's position and role. So if you want to hop in here, that'll be awesome. Let me just get a notepad real quick because I want to take some notes. I want to be a studious host. So just give me 1 second. Let me take some notes. All right, I am back. Marie, I will join you next time I'm ready in bed. Take care of the home tab. Okay, Marie said she's tired. All right, let me see. She says to take care of the home to have your back. I need you to define what having a man's back is, because women, because it doesn't seem like they want to do anything. They don't want to financially. Well, obviously, so I said this before, it's not monolithic, right? We're not talking about everybody. Not everybody agrees with everything. We're having a general conversation. So I always say that enough people feel or think a certain way, and that makes it enough to have a conversation. So we're not saying everybody thinks that way. So yeah. So I think men and women have roles to play, and then you play those roles. I think the big thing is having compatibility. I think too often times we have two people trying to play the same role. So what I mean by that is that a lot of times today men and women are trying to play the role of the leader, and you can't have that. You can't have two leaders on a team. You can't have two captains on every team that you go on every structured hierarchical organization. There is a structure of leadership, of authority. You have the captain. You could have like squad leaders or team leaders, right? You could have a co-captain and stuff. But at the end of the day, there is a leader that makes a decision for the team. And when that leader makes the decision for the team, not every team member always agrees with that team leader's decision. But you're supposed to trust that team leader and let them move that team forward. Be your comfort, cooking for you, taking care of your children, taking care of our children. I see a lot of women be like, "Yo, why does he want me to work and take care of the bills too, while I'm taking care of his kids?" That's our children. It's our children. It's not your children. It's our children. And yes, we both need to provide and care for the children. I don't believe in today's day and age that the average man can provide financially for the entire household by themselves without contribution of the women. So you'll see some women talk about how they don't want to financially chip in, but when you look at the cost of living in places like Boston, New York, California, any city, like any city where the cost of living, it's like, does the average person working a 9 to 5, putting on a uniform to go to work, clocking in at the office, can they pay all of those bills? The average person, the answer is no. The small percentage of men that can pay all those bills, that's few and far between. So then you have all these women fighting for the same 10% guy, right? 10% of the population. Then if you that 10% starts to narrow, if you have a height preference, if you have a weight preference, if you have a race preference, right? Geographically, where are you located? That 10% number starts to go really small. And then if you start going up in the income, where you start going from 100,000 to 200,000, 300,000. You're talking about the top 1% of earners. So when women are asking for these things, I'm just like, whoa, what's what guy can afford all that? So then the average guy becomes shit, which I don't like and appreciate when they make that. And then they'll say, I'm settling. You're not settling for the average guy. That's what you qualify for. Um, let's see here. Thank you for showing me some support. What do you say? I want to invite you to my channel. Yes, I would love to be on your channel. I would love to collaborate with you. I definitely want to learn more about my people. My Haitian Creole has gotten so bad. Like it was like because I don't really have friends like that. I'm usually working. So I'm working with English speaking people. And then on top of that, like I don't have a lot of Haitian friends, right? So it's like I don't really get to practice my Creole all the time. And so my Creole sounds whack. My Creole and somebody made a good point. My Creole never evolved, right? My Creole went from like the 1990s. That's where my Creole come from. If we look at, American culture from 1990 to 2023, there's a huge shift in culture and the way we speak, the way we express ourselves. My Creole never evolved with the Haitian culture back home. I never stayed in the loop enough where my Creole evolved. So I'm talking like I'm from 1995. So there's mad Creole slang that I hear, and I'm just like, what are they saying? I have no idea what they're saying. But yeah, I would love to get on your channel and collab. Go ahead and shoot me an email or inbox or something. And then that way we can collab on that. But yeah, I do think it's a great subject to talk about because like the family unit is broken. If we're gonna focus on the black community, right? That's part of the community that I care about the most, right? I see a trend happening where you don't have full family homes. It's about to be the holiday season, right? And now I'm seeing all the pictures around the Christmas tree. I'm seeing the baby showers. I'm seeing all the school photos and things like that, and oftentimes, I don't see a guy in that photo, and that breaks my heart. I'm like, damn, this is a beautiful family, beautiful children. They're smiling, they're happy, but a lot of times you don't see that dad, right? So where's the father in the photo, right? You see a baby shower, they post the album of the baby shower on. There's 200 fucking photos in the album and not a single one of the dude. And I'm just like, and I literally click. I was mad. One time I was really mad. I was at an album. I'm clicking. I'm like, I gotta find this guy. And there was not a single guy in there that looked like the prospect. They were all like older, like dads, uncles, and things like that, or young people. So it breaks my heart to see in our black community that we don't have that that fatherhood, that father present in the household. And then for me, when I was thinking about firearms training, right, I'm thinking about doing a video for self-defense in the home. How do you protect yourself in the house? How do you, engage bad guys, prioritizing responsibilities. And this whole plan that I was making out for self-defense in the home had two parents in there. So now I gotta go back and I gotta switch it up, right? Because the dad is supposed to go downstairs and go deal with the bad guy, while the mom is upstairs getting the kids, calling 911, getting extra firearms or ammunition, right? Getting everybody in the safe room, the predetermined location where you keep the family safe. But that whole scenario of defending yourself in the home changes when you're only one parent. And then if you're female, right? Females are generally weaker than men. And then you're talking about career criminals. You're talking about violent criminals that are coming in, assaulting, raping, murdering, right? Doing horrible stuff in the home. And then it's like, now that woman has to handle that threat by herself, and she also has to get the children safe, and she also has to call 911, and she also has to do all these things. So then that tripped me up, because I'm like, damn, now that responsibility falls on one person. So now my self-defense video has to include different people, because of because of different scenarios. And that's something that's something I didn't really think about until I started thinking about my program and then the target audience and things like that. Do I have Haitian parents? Yes, I do. My parents were born in Haiti. I was born in Haiti. I came here in 1995. I only spoke Creole and French. And then when I got here, they were just pounding down, English, English, English. I lost my French, and I speak Creole fluently. I understand Creole fluently. But now it's getting harder for me, because before I used to be able to speak Creole without thinking about it. Now I actually got to think. It's almost like precog. I got to precog, my thoughts, so that my words come out correctly. And so yeah, so it's a little bit slower than that. And really, the only time I which is bad. The only time I really speak Creole is when I want to talk trash, right? So if I'm in public and I want to talk about something that I can't say out loud, I'll switch to Creole, and then we'll be talking trash about whatever. So it's unfortunate that I don't get to speak it every day. And like most of us are speaking English. So even if I have Haitian friends, like we would have to purposefully be speaking Creole. It's not something that comes natural, which is why I want to go back to Haiti next year and see my people, see where I come from. I went to Ghana this year. And that was a great experience. And I want to get back to my roots. So that's the motherland. We got dropped off on the island, and then I want to see where I'm from and what my people are all about. Um, not doing so well right now as we turn on the news, but I'm hoping that there's more to Haiti than just the stuff that you see in the news of the gang wars, the violence, the killing, all that stuff. I'm hoping that when I go there, I I see real human beings. I see people surviving, the regular people, right? So I don't want to just be focusing on the criminals. I want to see the real people who are living there and who are struggling and surviving and things like that. So yeah. Oh, let me see right here. Any other? Yes, you should be cooking. Let me say this. Um, a lot of times I see women will say, "Oh, I'm cooking and I'm cleaning and I'm doing this and that." Cooking and cleaning and providing for the kids, that's the bare minimum. That's the bare minimum. As a parent, it's your job to provide for your kid. So like when I hear people say they're cooking, cleaning, putting clothes on and doing stuff like that, that is the absolute bare minimum. Is the bare minimum hard? Yes, it is. It's hard. Life is hard. Paying bills, getting up every day to go to work, even when you don't feel like it, life is hard. But providing for children is the bare minimum. That's what you signed up for. When you chose to give birth to that child, right? You chose for a lifetime commitment of providing for that kid. So when parents talk about, oh, you know, I provide food. That's the bare minimum. Come on, y'all, cut it out. We got to go above and beyond for parenting. So putting food on the table is absolute bare minimum. Cleaning your household is bare minimum. Like, how can you be in a house, whether you got a man or not? How can you be in a house and then you see the house be dirty and then you don't clean it? There's dishes in the sink and you don't put it in the dishwasher. You don't roll up your sleeves and wash it. I don't understand when people talk about, oh, I cook and clean, I do this. That's the bare minimum. You're a dirty person if you out there and you got all your clothes on the floor in the laundry. It's one thing if you get tired from work one day and then you just, sometimes I do that where I'll come in the house dirty, so I don't want to spread the filth. So I get in the house and I drop all my clothes and like I take off my boots because I don't want my muddy boots, running around the house and stuff. But sometimes I will drop my clothes right at the door when I get home. But like I don't leave it there. I don't have days. There's not 7 days worth of clothes and filth on the ground. So when I hear people talk about cooking and cleaning, that is the absolute bare minimum. If you're not cooking and cleaning and taking care of the household, you're a dirty person. And I've seen some people that are dirty. Let's keep it 100. I came to a girl's house one time. She knew I was coming. She knew I was coming. I had 2, 3 day notice. She knew I was coming. Confirmed that day. Hey, getting off of work, blah, 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 blah. Coming through. Came through. Shorty had panties in the bathroom sink. Water. Water in the sink. Panties in there. Nasty stuff in the water. And I was like, what? What? This was before Kevin Hart. But I wanted somebody to be like, Kevin Hart, somebody come look at this. Somebody help me. Help me. That's what was going through my mind. And I was like, yo, you knew I was coming. You're like, when you come over somebody's house for the first time, you're supposed to be showing the best version of yourself, right? First impression. Right? Most people will clean up everything. They'll throw everything underneath the bed. They'll shove everything in the closet, right? But the first day, you make sure it look real nice. I came in and Shorty was like, I was like, really, dog? You knew I was coming and this was your first impression. This was the best you had to offer. So now in my mind, I'm like, if this is your best presentation, imagine what the house is like every day. If this is you cleaned up before I got here, yuck. Yuck. Right? Multiply the filth by 4, and that's the average daily. Needless to say, I never returned. First and last time. So there are dirty people. If you watch the show Hoarders, right? If you watch the show Hoarders, you will see there's some dirty people. But I wouldn't date somebody like that. I wouldn't live with somebody like that. I wouldn't commit and have children and raise somebody, raise kids with people like that. So if you see somebody's dirty, if you see somebody's nasty, then why would you be in a relationship with them? If you see that dude go in the shower and he don't wash his legs every day, bro, why are you with him? Right? I've heard some dirty stuff, man. Celebrities talking about they don't shower for 4 or 5 days. They're talking about they don't wash their legs at the bottom of their feet because they don't need to. Why are you with that person? If you have to excessively clean behind someone above normal, then you got to ask yourself, can you deal with that? Me, I cannot. I like my household really clean. I like bleach everywhere. Bleach every, in the army, we bleach everything. I don't know if that's an army thing. I think it's an army thing because we had all these young men sweating. We're in the dirt. We got mud everywhere, right? We're dirty. We come in that bathroom, we destroy it. But we clean the hell. We bleach you're dying. If you don't go get fresh air, you're dying because we bleach everything. And that's how I do. That's how I do in my house. We Clorox everything. So if that person is dirty and nasty beyond normal, why would you deal with somebody like that? And that's why it's important to have a conversation with the prospects of who you might be getting in a serious long-term relationship with and talk about these things. Hey, do you expect me to handle these types of roles and responsibilities? Are you going to be participating in that as well? Or is that solely my duty? Right? You got to have these conversations and see if you're compatible with these people and if you share those similar values and ideals. But a lot of times people are getting into relationships and they're having babies and they don't even know the person, right? You start talking to somebody, and then within a year, within 6 months, you know, you're pregnant. But now you're saying that guy's a piece of trash, he's dirty, he's unemployed. Well, you would have known that if you took a little time and did some due diligence. If you're that person's third, fourth, fifth baby mama and they didn't take care of the first three kids, why would they take care of yours? If that Pookie and Ray Ray is chronically unemployed, not motivated, lazy, has zero ambition, doesn't have family values, doesn't want to be a good dad and a good example, why would you procreate with someone like that? And vice versa. With a woman, if you run into a woman like that, why would you procreate with that person? So we got to take the time to get to know these people first before we start having families with them. Because if you got to date that guy 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, you would see that he doesn't get up for work. He's always late. That's the third job he's lost. That dude is a bum. He's a certified couch bum. He can't keep a job. I don't feel like getting up in the morning. You think I feel like getting up in the morning? Every morning I wake up 5 a.m. If I want to spoil myself, I'll wake up at 5:30. Give me a little extra half hour if I want to spoil myself and rush through everything. Nobody feels like getting up every morning, every day and going to work. Nobody wants to do that. So if you got some dude who's lazy and a bum and feel he's too good to get up and go to work, why are you with that person? Why are you procreating with Pookies and Ray Rays? That's a decision that you made. But you'll hear what women say. They say broke dudes got the best, fill in the blank. So we've got to choose better. We've got to vet better. We've got to take our time. We've got to take time to figure out, to learn and understand these people before we decide to have a family with them. And especially if that other person says they don't want to be a parent. If that person says they don't want to be involved, then we shouldn't be involved. You shouldn't be going forward and creating a family. And one would argue, what's the definition of a family? Right? I would argue that's a I don't even know what to call it. If you're having somebody's child who tells you ahead of time that they don't want that kid, they're not going to participate, they're not going to be around, and then you still make that decision to, I don't know, man. We've got to vet before we start doing adult things. Adult things have adult consequences, and we need to do a better job in making good decisions and stuff. So yeah, man. Let me see right here. Somebody out here. Why y'all scared to get on live? Why y'all out here messaging me? Get online. Y'all got a whole lot to say. Y'all be talking your junk all the time, and then y'all scared to get. Don't send me no messages. Leave your comments. Leave your comments in the inbox. Don't be messaging me. Y'all be talking trash about the opposite sex all the time. You go on Facebook. Oh, Negroes this, Negress is that. Da, 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 da. Come on. If y'all gonna run your mouth, come online and talk. Come online and talk. Y'all be out here running your mouth. You ain't gotta be on camera if you don't want to. If you just want to do your voice, you can do that. But don't be out here messaging me about stuff about you listening, and if you got something to say, put it in the comment section. Okay. Put it in the comment section, run that algorithm, or get on live, follow the link online here, get on the live and talk your shit. Don't be coming here messaging me nothing on my phone. Yo, I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke tonight. All y'all that be talking down on men, we're gonna stand up for men. Being an average person is not a bum. Making 45K a year, working a 9 to 5, putting on a uniform does not make you a loser. You're not broke for being an average person. And I'm sick of that. I'm sick of going online and seeing all y'all out here talking shit about the average person, especially for all the baggage y'all be bringing. All the baggage I be bringing to the table, and y'all out here talking about a dude. Oh, if he ain't paying 100% of the bills, he ain't my type. He broke. If you broke, just say that. Nah, come out here and talk your shit. Y'all be running your mouth online all the time. I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke. What's up? Drop a comment. Take that link. Hop in this live right here. I'm sick and tired of women bashing regular average dudes as if providing for your family or just living life ain't shit. I'm sick of it. And if nobody else is gonna talk about it, I will. I want all the smoke. Everybody out here being politically correct. Oh, this and that. They don't want to offend nobody. I'll offend somebody. I don't even need to do that. I don't need to offend nobody because the talking points make themselves. The logic is there. I don't need to talk trash about anybody because the logic is there. Who we choose to be with, who we choose to procreate with, who we choose to engage with on a daily basis is a reflection of ourselves. If you're dating somebody who has poor hygiene, who has poor work ethic, who has low ambition, no family values, what do you expect? What do you expect from that person? What outcome do you anticipate? Did you think that person who was chronically unemployed and underemployed was all of a sudden gonna do a 180? No. Human beings are creatures of habit. Learn to make better decisions and screen better. It's funny because I went on somebody's live. The other day. And then they had all types of stuff. They were making all types of personal comments at me, but today I don't see them. I told them where I was going to be at. I told them on Friday, 10 p.m., where I was going to be at. They was on their live talking all types of junk about men, about me personally, trying to come at my neck. But where you at? Where y'all at? Y'all are nowhere to be found. Y'all don't want that smoke. I'm sick of y'all messaging me. Get off my phone. Put your comments in the comment section. Get off my phone. Yo. Nah, man. I've been watching this trend of these women just asking $100,000 is too low. I'm watching the Kendra G live dating show. These women are asking for men making $300K bare minimum. He got to make what I make. All these people making $100,000. I'm like, y'all are cap. Y'all are cap. Y'all are capping. Every woman on the Kendra G's dating show is making six figures. Every single one of them making 100K to 500K. Y'all are lying, dog. Cut it out. Cut it out. 10% of the population makes 100K. You go up to 250, that drops significantly. You hit 300K, you're talking about top 1% of earners, bro. Now, all these top 1% of earners can't find nobody. Y'all got all this going on for y'all. Y'all are capping hard. Hard body. Capping mad hard. I want all the smoke. My YouTube channel too small, yo. My YouTube channel too small. I ain't pulling. I ain't pulling the numbers I need to be pulling. We're gonna revisit this topic though, because I see everybody out here talking about it, making bold claims and accusations. We're gonna talk about it though. My YouTube channel a little low right now, so I ain't got the numbers. But give me a little while. But this is like Madara when he came when he came into that Hokage meeting. He was like, "Yo, I'm waging war on all of y'all." Shout out to all my anime fans. I know what I'm talking about. Yo, when I said Madara, that was Toby. Well, I'm out here slipping. Toby was pretending to be Madara, but that's nerdy stuff, anime stuff. I don't want no geeky man. What's up? Oh yeah, what's up with women being mad that dudes is out here playing video games? What's up with that? Only little boys play games. What do you want your man to be? You want your man to be outside in the club entertaining some 304s? Is that what you want? You want your man out late at night, but he comes home to you? Yo, y'all are never happy. Y'all are never happy. If your man outside in the club coming home late at night, drunk, phone dead, things messing up, you mad. He at home with the kids put to bed, he at home playing a little game, y'all mad. He ain't committing no crimes, he ain't doing no drugs, he ain't smoking nothing, he ain't drinking nothing, he just playing a little Call of Duty. But y'all mad at that too. It's never enough, yo. It's never enough. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. But I think I'm gonna have to get on somebody's live. But I want that person to save the video. I don't want nobody deleting videos. Last time people out here rage quitting on me. Last time people out here rage quitting on me. They was losing the conversation. The math wasn't mathing on their part. And then they out here, deleting videos and shit. Man, who's out here? Who's in these comments? Show me some love. Drop a comment, drop a like, share the video to your page. I'm out here defending the average man from the average woman that has animosity towards him. Why? Why I got animosity for the average man? Why can't he drive that bus? Why can't he put on the uniform and go to work? Why can't he? What are you doing? I ain't trying to give y'all all the goodies on the live here. I ain't trying to give y'all all the goodies. I'm gonna wait till y'all come with that textbook. I ordered that book off of Amazon too. That book that y'all be reading out of. Modern Day Woman Talking Point. I ordered that book too. I'm on the last chapter. I've been highlighting, sticky notes everywhere. I want all the smoke. All the smoke. Where y'all at? They're gonna be like, who hurt you? Who hurt you? Yeah, I know who hurt me. Who hurt you? I'm gonna tell y'all who hurt me when y'all ask me that question. I'm gonna tell y'all who hurt me. You hate yourself. You hate your. No, I don't. I love my people. I love my women. I love them in their natural state. You hate yourself. Because when you think of the best version of yourself, you don't think of yourself in your natural state. When I think of you in the best version of you, I think of you just the way you are. The Lord, the universe, whatever you believe in, made you perfect. You ain't gotta put no goddamn 50-foot eyelashes on out here creating wind gusts for everybody. Why? But I get it. Y'all do it for yourselves, right? You do it for other women. You don't care what the man. You gonna wear and do whatever you want. Cool. Date each other. Don't date men. Date each other. Because I clearly don't want to date men because men tell you their preference, and then you tell us to go kick rocks. So we're gonna go kicking it. The best goddamn pet rock I ever had in my life. Let me see. What's the topic here? Let's hit some topics right here. Now, I've been talking trash. Let me talk about some solutions. What can we do? How can we improve as a society? I think that we can improve by taking our time, by vetting people, by making sure that your ideals and values align. Are you like minded? If you don't want to date a guy who does 50-50 because he's broke and he's a brokey and only seven-figure ninjas are your type, then you need to find a man that wants to pay for all the bills. There are men like that. There are men that are looking for a housewife and want to pay all the bills. Find a guy who has the financial capability and that desire to do that. But don't shame the average working man who can't pay $30,000-$40,000 in rent a year. Don't shame him because he can't do that and he's asking assistance to provide for you and your children, whom sometimes are not even his. Sometimes he's providing for children that aren't his own. And every dollar that he takes to feed and put and provide for your children, he's taking from his. Be grateful, be appreciative, value your partner. And that's a lesson I learned. I learned that the hard way. Value your partner. Don't take them for granted. Choose love over anger. Choose love over pettiness. Choose love over hate. Because y'all are committing to each other. So what's the point of creating life and not maintaining that union? If you guys love on each other and spoil each other, you guys are only going to be happy. So listen to what that other person wants and provide it. If you find that you can't provide what they're asking for, then respectfully bow your head out before creating life. Because once you create that life, it's a wrap. You have an obligation, you have a duty, you have a responsibility. So get to know these people. Marry before you carry. Make marriage worth it. 80% of marriages that end up in divorce are followed by women. You ask the guy to marry you. You ask the guy to provide. Don't leave because y'all going through some stuff. No relationship is perfect. Everybody argues. Everybody goes through shit. But stick it out. Be there for each other. Communication, conflict resolution. That is definitely a skill that people should research and learn and stuff. Go to family therapy before y'all fight it out and end it. Go to some therapy. If y'all value each other, go to therapy with that person and say, hey, I value my partner and I want it to work. How can we make it work? Because these streets are ghetto. If you come out here in these streets and you old, you got multiple children, people ain't taking up for that. And people that are highly desirable, people ain't gonna want that either. So if man or woman is coming out here in these streets after they done had a bunch of kids and stuff like that, it's gonna be hard. Shit, it's hard dating somebody you like. Now imagine coming in with all this extra stuff and trying to make it work. The grass is not greener on the other side. The grass is greener wherever you water it. If you don't mess with somebody like that, don't mess with them. Leave him alone. Don't move in with him. Don't have kids. Don't let that guy shoot up your club. And dudes, don't be shooting up no females club either. You don't know her like that. We always talk about the woman's Pookie and Ray Ray. The man's Pookie and Ray Ray is an attractive female that doesn't align with his ideals and goals, that doesn't respect him, that doesn't value him, that doesn't want to get on his program. That's our Pookie and Ray Ray. We're looking at neck down and we're just like, whoa, we like what we see. But the values ain't there. And then now you're finding out that she won't let you see your kid. Well, if you took the time to get to know her, you would have found out that she was selfish. She was self-centered. She's petty. She's manipulative and all that stuff. You should have shot up that club. But she was thinking with the wrong head. And now look at you. Now you caught up. Because you didn't do because you didn't do your due diligence in vetting the partner that you wanted. You just out here. I don't even know if YouTube will let me say shoot up the club. YouTube should let me do that, honestly. Right? I was just thinking about that. YouTube might be bad. He said shoot. They got those automatic robots. The algorithm like, wait a minute. Right? Why you out here spraying up the club? There we go. Spraying up the club. There we go. We won't use the term shoot. Why you spraying up the club of a woman you don't know? And then now you shocked when the woman talking about she want to keep it. Player, wrap it up. Don't engage. Oh shit, my battery's about to die. Don't engage with people that you don't care about. I think that's the biggest advice. If you don't see yourself being with somebody long term, don't engage with them. And I know that's easier said than done. Yeah, I lived in my 20s. I know what. I know I was on some demon time, but I consider myself lucky. Some of the stuff I was doing was reckless when you look at the long term consequences. If I had gotten anybody pregnant, I would have been in a different situation than I'm in right now. I gotta thank my Lord that my cells know how to commit seppuku. Myself create some poku. They commit some poku on site. But nah, like we really gotta be more careful. We really gotta align with people that think like us and want the same things that we want. If you're with somebody and they're not looking to have a family, then don't be with that person if that's what you want. Now, if y'all both out here for a good time and not a long time, make sure that's all it is, right? So if y'all both agreeing you're not here for a long time, make sure you do the things that won't make you be there for a long time. So we've got to do our due diligence. Hmm. Oh man. But yeah, life is crazy out here. These streets are wild. Tinder, Bumble, Facebook dating, it ain't it. I'm looking for my unicorn. The woman I'm looking for, she's a unicorn. And I'm looking for my unicorn. As soon as I find my unicorn, ooh, I'm locking Shorty down. What? Shorty gonna be booed up. If you find a good woman, you find a good man, you better lock her down, lock him down, because good people are few and far between. So if you find a good person, do right by him, love on him. If someone's willing to struggle with you, go through the ups and downs and deal with the bullshit with you, lock that person down. Because a lot of people are here in your life for what they can get from it. And as soon as they're done getting what they want, then they leave. So if you find a woman, fellas, if you find a woman that's willing to build with you, shoot in the gym with you, be in the trenches with you, don't take her for granted. If she helps you level up and get you to the next step and phase in life that you want to be, when you level up, don't go and throw her away for the woman that would have never dated you. That's something I see men do a lot too. Men will go, they'll be with somebody that helped them go through it. And now that they're up in stature, now they're dealing with some 3 or 4s that never looked at them. So don't do that either. Don't be like these NBA players, man. These NBA players out here getting these 3 or 4s. They spraying up the club, and you should not be doing that. Absolutely not. You did not work that hard from where you were to get to where you're at now to freaking letting somebody run your pockets like that. Like absolutely not. So we gotta choose better too. You can't be out here petting a snake and then be surprised a snake bit you. What that snake gonna tell you? A snake gonna snake. That was as I tried to make that analogy as friendly, as YouTube friendly as possible. Oh, yo, I gotta put out some content, man. I gotta grow my channel. I gotta put my content out because I gotta grow. I gotta grow my channel out here. These lives out here let me know that I gotta do the work. I'm out here. I got a YouTube for a month. And I'm like, yo, why am my channel blowing up? Because you gotta do the work, Negro. You gotta do the work. So yeah, so we out here doing the work. I'm doing the Lord's work out here. I'm out here doing the Lord's work. Can I get a hallelujah? Can I get an amen? Can I get a God is good all the time? I'm out here. Let me stop. Let me stop using the Lord's name in vain. Oh man. But this is my PSA. If anybody want this smoke, if anybody got a comment, if anybody want to say anything on this topic, go ahead and do so because I'm here for it. I am here for it. Productive conversations. We could have a little smoke in between. No problem with that. But we want to be having productive convos so that way try to move society forward. But sometimes that steel got to be on steel, steel sharpens steel. Sometimes you got to grind a little bit to move ahead. But yeah, the point of having these conversations is to make sure that that we're in the right space, in the right mind, that we grow to love and respect each other and have full families. Like I can't wait till the day I go online and all the people that I see posting pictures with their families have both parents in there. That'd be a beautiful thing. I want to see black love. I want to see two black people working towards a common goal, and we can actually have communities that are not fractured and broken. Like, I'm tired of seeing my baby daddy this, my baby mama that. Niggas ain't shit. Chicas ain't this. Like I'm tired of all that. When are we going to do better, learn better, respect each other, love each other? When we gonna do that? The world in 2023 shocked me real bad. I gotta turn off this heat. I'm hot as hell. It's like 90 degrees in here. I'm Haitian, but I ain't that Haitian. God damn. It's like 90 degrees Africa hot in here. Had to turn off that heat. That heat had a brother roasting in here. But nah, this world shocked me, man. I really thought as a species that we were moving forward. I really didn't think that we were gonna have any more wars. I literally thought that we were done having wars and the whole Russia thing and Israel and there's hotspots popping up everywhere. Like it really makes me sad. I don't know why I thought we were done killing each other. I don't know why I thought that we were, gonna move forward. Life is getting better, better technology, better medical care, better everything. And then look at us blowing each other up to smithereens, arguing over what? The same shit we've been arguing for decades and centuries. If we let the shit go and just decided to move forward, there'd be progress on both sides. But instead, we're locked into eternal war. Wild. Wild. I don't know what to expect of the world anymore. All I can do is just protect me and mine, how to take care of some people in my community, and then, you know, that's it. Yo, look at my boy in the army out here creating his businesses and stuff. Shout out to everybody who got a business, everybody who's got a goal and ambition. Somebody out here who's working hard, providing for themselves, their family. Like shout out to y'all, man. I really appreciate and value y'all. Y'all motivate me every time I see somebody doing work and stuff. Like y'all the real deal. You guys are the real deal. Like, cause it ain't easy, man. It is not easy to be an entrepreneur. It is not easy to run a business. It is hard goddamn work. And shout out to anybody who's out here grinding and doing that labor. Shout out to you. So yeah. Ooh, that game looked good. But anywho, I'm checking out. I got some paperwork to do. I thought things were spicy. I thought things were gonna get spicy here because a lot of people had a lot of comments to make during the week. But then when I'm out here, radio silence. People was making all types of crazy, wild claims, accusations, insults. Where y'all at? If y'all want to smoke another time, I am more than happy to book y'all. Book that. We're gonna talk through it. Look at that beard. The beard is coming through. But yeah, we're gonna talk through it. Thank you for everybody who's hopping in, who hopped in today and talked and commented. And to the silent watchers that be watching, that's what's wrong. You can't even comment, right? We have the idea of freedom, but then people are scared to make comments because they got employment, because people are gonna be mad and they're gonna be blowing up their stuff. That is ghetto, real ghetto. But that's the world we live in. We got 2 viewers. Hey, gang, gang, who's out here? Talk to me about your dating experience in 2023. Who's out here in these comments? I need some love out here. Drop a comment, hop in the live, okay? If you want to hop in and talk about your dating experience, make a comment about your perspective, you can go ahead and copy the link that's on the screen and also in the comment section. And then you can let us know what you're experiencing. I would love to get a female voice and perspective. Or, if you're a guy, that's cool too. Let me know what you're running into. I'm doing some unofficial, what you call it, data compilation. If you're in a relationship, if you're happy, if you're a happy couple and you're married, we need some tips. We need some tips on how to make love work. So if you've been married or with your partner for a while and y'all are happy and y'all figured out the key to life, I want to take notes because I need help. I'll tell you right now, I need help keeping my relationships together, keeping my woman happy, keeping me happy, and making stuff work. So if you've got a successful model that is working, I would love to take some notes and learn some tips on how to do better. Because until you're married happily ever after, we're all failing, right? Relationships have 100% fail rate. And only when we do it right do we move that needle from 100% to 99.9%. So if you out here in a positive relationship, I would love to hear your story, where y'all met, how y'all doing, how you overcame challenges in your relationship. That is beautiful too. I think too often we focus on the negative and then we don't give any positive. So anybody out here who is fighting the narrative, who is finding black love or any type of love, and y'all not falling for this social media trap of us hating each other, I would love to hear your experience and perspectives. Do go ahead, comment in the section or hop in the live using the link on screen. I've also posted the link um, in the comment section as well. So I'm trying to get some participation here. It's so funny because when I talk in private, everybody I talk to got a whole lot to say on this topic on dating. But now that we out here talking about it and giving some time, everybody quiet as a mouse. Why y'all so scared to talk for? Obviously, formulate your opinions in a respectful manner. If you have something you want to say, don't say anything wild, and that way you won't get canceled. And you can share your opinion respectfully. It ain't gotta be nothing crazy. Who are my 2 supporters out here? Drop a comment below. Let me know who in here. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? We talking about dating in 2023. How's it going? How we doing out here? Y'all out here. Yeah, I got radio silence. Damn. We would think we're in a war zone right now where you can't, you gotta turn them radios off. We blacking out. We're going to night vision. Turn off all sources of light. Gotta put on the red screen on your gotta put on the red screen on your flashlight. So that way they don't see you. Y'all are funny, man. But yeah, I was trying to wall out today. But ain't nobody wanted to smoke. Now I had a couple of conversations this week and I wanted to expand on those conversations, but none of the people showed up. What's up? What's up? What's going on? Listen, y'all need to hit them likes. Y'all need to hit them shares. Y'all need to comment. Y'all need to run this algorithm out here, okay? We we trying to come up in 2024. You hear me? 2023, we taking YouTube seriously, but I'm gonna need y'all to drop a like, drop a comment. Y'all gonna need to do something. Y'all not gonna be in here. I'm charging. The cost of being on the stream live is a like, a comment, hopping on the live, giving your perspectives and your opinions. All right, shit ain't free out here. You're gonna be working. Um, but yeah. I just want us to just love each other. Why can't we love each other? Why can't we just be happy and stop the hate? People killing, people dying, children hurting. Yo, that song, that is still relatable today. That's crazy. You could sing that song in any time in freaking history, and then it's factual. That's crazy. We gotta show each other love. It's funny how Anna not in the comments tonight. She out here in every video, but today she out here radio silent. Where you at? Anna don't want to be in the house. Where all my regulars at? Yeah, y'all are quiet tonight. Quiet as a mouse. Don't be messaging me either. Don't call me after the live end. Talk about y'all was scared to talk. We out here. We gotta have these conversations, man. We gotta bring our community, the country together. The country out here fighting. We all hating each other. What we need is more love. More love for ourselves, for the people we care about, and for our enemies. The best way to kill your enemy is to make them your friend. That's hard to do in real life. I gotta tell you, the people that I despise in my life, for me to be friends with them, that would be a real hard. That would be a real hard task to do. But we try to do that. I try to do that, man. But sometimes, we're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Sometimes I try to love my enemies, and boy, do they make it hard. Next time I get on this live, I'm gonna bring a co-host. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring a co-host right here so we can have a little bit of dialogue. Get some ladies in here talking, and that way we could we get some dialogue going on because they ain't coming in here. The math ain't mathing. All right, yeah, I'm gonna check out 11:46. I got a real job to do, real businesses to run and take care of. Salute to the couple people that came through. I appreciate y'all. Y'all out here doing the Lord's work, supporting your brother. I appreciate it because it's the people that's with you in the beginning when you have nothing. You gotta value those people that show you love and support. You gotta care for them, cherish them because they built different. But shout out to everybody that's out here rocking with me. I'm out here working my YouTube game, trying to get stuff going on. So salute to y'all. I'm out. I'm gonna be posting some gun stuff. Don't worry about it. I know y'all gonna be like, yo, this dude got a firearms training channel and ain't talking about guns. They coming. They coming. All right. All right, y'all. I'm out. Peace.